Next thing we're going to talk about is some mini band work. These are called mini bands. The main idea is for glute activation. Like I talked about before in our soft tissue stuff, we need to learn how to turn off some things that have been turning off. Turn off our TFL, turn off our IT band, and then in turn, make these work, which will help take stress off lower backs and help take stress off the knees. Bunch of different colors that we can use. They range from yellow to green to blue to black. Different colors means different intensities. Yellow is the easiest, and then green, and then blue, and then black. I have two greens on. You can always go two different colors if you like, but you remember that the lesser intensity is going to be on the ankles. The more intense is going to be on the knees. So for instance, if I had a green and a blue, green's on the ankles, blue's above the knees. First movement we're going to do is something called hip internal external rotation. You want your feet about hip width apart. Toes pointed straight ahead as best you can. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to squat down, sticking that butt back as far as you can. My chest is over my toes. My back is nice and flat. My knees are over my toes as well. This is called our base athletic position. Almost like you're feeling a ground ball if you play baseball. Okay, so keep in that position, what you're going to do is you're going to take your right knee and very slowly let it dip in. Keeping the foot flat on the ground, squeeze your butt cheek, let your knee come out. So it's in and then out. Trying to keep those hips from moving. Everything's got to stay nice and stable. Very slow movements, in and out. This knee stays in place, nothing moves here. Everything comes from this hip over here, in and out. You're going to go 10 on your right leg, and then 10 on your left leg. Okay, now we're going to start moving a little bit. You're going to keep your feet the same, about hip width apart. Imagine you're on a set of train tracks that are going forward, so those are the tracks that your feet are going to take. Get in that same good athletic position, sticking that butt back, chest over those toes, eyes looking straight ahead. All you're going to do is take one step at a time, then another step. Kind of walking on those train tracks. The most important thing to think about is those knees staying pushed out against those mini bands. Step, step. Step, step. You're going to go 12 steps forward. Once you hit 12, you're going to do the same thing going backwards, keeping that good straight alignment. Step back, step back, step back, step back. Once again, you're going to go 12 steps, keeping everything as straight ahead as you can. Forward and back. Should be feeling this in your glutes. Another version of moving forward and back is going to be something called a staggered stance. Once again, same start, feet straight ahead, butt back, but this time you're going to drop your right toe to your left heel so you're in a staggered position. And in the same concept, you're going to push with this leg, push and step. Push and step, both feet on those train tracks. You're going to go 12 steps forward, keeping those knees apart. And then 12 steps, keeping that same stagger, going back. Once you reach 12, switch what foot was forward, and then same thing. 12 going forward, 12 going back. Now we're going to move side to side with our mini bands on. So think about your legs being locked out, almost like a robot. So ankles, knees, hips, nice and straight. Being as tall as you can. And all you can do is you're going to push and then base up. You always want to keep some tension on those bands, so you don't want to see this. So push together. Push together. Think about a broomstick on your shoulders, keeping that broomstick nice and straight. We don't want it going up and down. Push together. Push together. Trying to squeeze those butt cheeks. You're going to go 12 to your left, and then 12 pushing to your right. Trying to keep those toes straight ahead, staying as tall as you can. Okay, last one, we're going to go back into that athletic position. So feet about hip width apart, sticking that butt back as far as you can, like fielding that ground ball. From here, we're going to take a step to our left, and then together. Step, and together. Big focus is keeping those knees apart. So it's very tiny steps. I'm not reaching way out there. It's those knees leading the way. Push together. push together, push together, keeping our chest up and our butt back the entire time. You're going 12 steps to your left, 12 steps to your right.